Deep within the heart of the vast and fertile Amazon rainforests of Guyana, whispers and rumors echo of an enigmatic creature. This creature, steeped in the rich tapestry of Caribbean folklore, holds diverse cultural variations across the region. Today, our focus turns to the Trinidadian perspective. The buck or Baccoo is a diminutive figure standing at approximately 60 centimeters and dwells within the lush landscapes along the banks of the Essequibo River. Venturing into these perilous forests is not for the faint-hearted. Home to bullet ants, piranhas and snakes, many creatures are said to protect this mystical entity. Those foolish enough to brave these dangers seek more than the company of the buck. The buck is said to be drawn by a unique allure. They have the power to grant wishes. To court the favor of the buck, an individual must present themselves in a state of vulnerability, standing naked before these elusive beings. An offering of bananas and goat milk, their preferred sustenance, is a humble gesture intended to establish a connection. Under these circumstances, the buck may be persuaded to become a servant, with the possibility of receiving an article of clothing in return, a transformative token enabling the creature to travel the boundaries of the forest or even the confines of the country without detection. Upon returning home, the buck assumes residence within the household, adhering to specific feeding times. Neglecting these rituals may provoke the buck to engage in playful yet mischievous antics, shattering dishes or overturning furniture until their hunger is satiated. While these tricks may be seemingly innocuous, the buck's temperament takes a malevolent turn when its master invokes the granting of a wish. The creature, presented with the desired wish, reciprocates with its own terms and conditions. Many attest that the wishes and their corresponding prices are often fair. A modest wish demands a proportional price, while a grandiose desire incurs a more substantial cost. A common misconception suggests the ability to retract a wish if one disagrees with the price, yet this is fallacious. Once the buck declares its terms, the pact is sealed, an irrevocable agreement. Should a bargain be struck and the contractual terms unmet, the buck bestows a curse upon the master and successive generations of their kin, underscoring the need for methods to sever ties with the buck. The severance of bonds with a buck is no facile endeavor, marked by the intricacies of mystical transactions. Two speculative avenues have been suggested for this purpose. The initial approach involves petitioning for a wish that lies beyond the buck's capacity to grant. However, this is not without its caveat, as the cost associated with the wish must still be paid up front. The second, and perhaps more drastic, method necessitates the master to relinquish all earthly possessions, including every garment in their possession, and publicly disavow every familial tie. This comprehensive renunciation compels the buck to relinquish its connection to the master, marking the termination of their mystical bond. In the midst of the intricate dance with the enigmatic buck, one is compelled to ponder the wisdom of venturing into the heart of the unknown within the jungle's embrace. The allure of wishes granted and mystical connections forged may beckon the daring, but as the tales unfold and the consequences materialize, a cautious refrain emerges. Perhaps, in the vast expanse of the jungle's mysteries, there lies a wisdom that cautions against unraveling the threads that bind the seen to the unseen. The buck, with its beguiling offers and tantalizing promises, carries with it the weight of unforeseen consequences. As the tales interlace in the dense undergrowth of folklore, an unspoken lesson emerges, a reminder that, at times, it is wiser to let the unknown remain enshrouded in the mystique of the jungle, undisturbed by the curious yearnings of those who tread cautiously on the border between reality and the supernatural.